The immortal John Hancock here, and today I'm going to be discussing why I'm waiting on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. And so I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button and click the bell as I upload every week. So here we go. I've been discussing current gen a little bit with friends, as well as did a couple videos about what I thought of these new consoles coming out. Now, I haven't experienced them in person. I'm just going off what I've seen online, and I have several factors on why I have decided to wait, at least initially. You know, there's several reasons, and some of these reasons might be the same reasons you are waiting too. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. Next gen is technically here, at least in physical form, with the consoles. I personally believe that it's not here yet. I do think these consoles should have launched next year because of all the delays, because of what's going on in the world right now. Many of the games have been delayed. There are some games coming out. I think the PlayStation 5 has a few more than the Xbox Series X. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. I've done some videos on that. But I don't think current gen is here right now. I am a huge Halo fan, and I know I'm going to be more excited about the Xbox Series X when that comes out. But that really isn't the main reason why I'm waiting on both of these. The big reason that I am is that I currently own a PlayStation 4 Pro and an Xbox One X. Oh my gosh, it's so confusing sometimes with these names. And so So I watched Metal Jesus' video, pretty much him showing off the new Xbox Series X, and he, in his video, kind of said this might be a more difficult decision for people that own an Xbox One X, and that's where I'm at. I am perfectly fine with my current gen consoles. I've been playing them quite a bit, and I have several other current gen games that I want to finish playing on them. I absolutely love my Xbox One X. I use it all the time as a media device. And that's something else to bring up. I am disappointed to find out that the Xbox Series X does not have a pass-through for your cable box. You know, I use that function all the time. I had a friend that kind of introduced me to that. And I love that you can go from cable to an app to a game. And I know that, you know, the load times on an Xbox Series X are significantly faster, but unfortunately they took that feature out. It's so strange. I'm sure it was a cost measure, but you know, that's something that I really use a lot, so I am a little bit disappointed with that. I still eventually will get one. I just don't think it's ready right now. And so also, there's so many deals right now on current gen. I've really been enjoying going back and starting to play some current gen games that I need to play more of. You know, Skyrim comes to mind. You know, that's actually a previous gen game, but it looks great on the Xbox One X. Diablo Eternal Collection, I played quite a bit of that. That's something that I need to play more of. Rare Replay, that's another great one on the Xbox One X. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And here's one. It's still sealed. I got this on a Black Friday special last year, The Outer Worlds. This is a great game, and a game that I can probably play and beat over winter break. So those are some of the games I definitely want to play a little bit more of. That's going to keep me more than busy. That's kind of where I'm at. And so it makes it more difficult to think about, you know, dropping $500+ and that's just for the console for something that I may not fully utilize. And so it makes it tough. The other thing too is I heard that you can't fully utilize these next gen consoles if you have an outdated TV. Well, my TV is not fully outdated, but it was kind of the initial HDR release TVs. It's about 3 to 4 years old. It's a Hisense. It's nothing fancy. It's a 43-incher. And it's something that I wouldn't be able to fully see the benefits of, especially the Xbox Series X, on my television set. So that's another thing I have to consider upgrading is my television set. Even though I've talked about attending a console launch, a retail console launch before, or working at retail and enjoying that, I have waited on several releases. You know, I waited on the big ones I waited on were the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I waited a year to get an Xbox One. I got the Master Chief Collection. Eventually that became an awesome collection of games. When it first came out, it was pretty buggy. I also waited on the PlayStation 4. In fact, I waited longer on the PlayStation 4. I waited until the PlayStation 4 Pro came out. And I just feel like now I'm appreciating these consoles more than ever. And so it feels kind of weird to think about jumping up to these next gen consoles when I feel like I'm just fully appreciating what I have today. And so, I'm eventually going to get one. I can afford one. I'm going to buy it myself, but it's just a weird timing for me. The other thing too is that it's sold out everywhere where I'm at anyways. And so don't get me wrong, there's been kind of a late impulse buy a couple times where I looked around. I looked online for both the PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X, and they both have been sold out. So that's like the final thing, but it's not the main thing. The main thing really is I am very happy with what I have in my current setup, and my TV's a little bit outdated. I don't know if I'd fully appreciate the bells and whistles. It is kind of a tough decision for people that did get a mid upgrade already, because the majority of the games I think are going to start to come out next year. What do you think? Are you getting one? Do you like it? Did you already purchase one? Do you already have it in your household? Thank you so much for the ongoing support, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click the bell as I am uploading every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. I'd love to hear your comments on if you're waiting or not. Thank you so much. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you have a great day.